potential to happen.
Absolutely, and so is every child here. But what's the point in bringing them out here and teaching them something that you don't know?
How do you know?
Do you know there's a God? Do you know there's a God?
I absolutely.
You know there's a God?
Absolutely.
That is, unfortunately, I'm very sad for you guys. There is no God.
I'm very proud.
You guys are going to learn a lot in your life. I'm really sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings, and I really, really don't want to be invading, like, your moral. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to make you cry, but you don't have to be out here. Just because she wants you here doesn't mean you have to be here.
I wanted to go.
Look at you, man. Dude, look at you. You're standing on the corner.
What do you believe about abortion, man?
What do I believe about abortion?
What is religion? Let's talk about abortion right now. That's where we're at, right?
Are you religious?
Do you believe in God? Let's talk about abortion, man. Let's talk about science. When does life begin? According to your position.
What does that make you have to come out here and stand on the corner?
You're obviously coming out here too, right?
Because you're here. I didn't come out here if I was crazy ass people like you out here telling people, pushing your ideas on them. If someone wants to help push your idea on them, I didn't push my idea on either of them. I pushed it on her, and she's standing out here in the middle of the street, pushing her kids out here first.
No. You don't understand.
Do you think they have the mind to come out here and make these decisions?
You don't know me, and you don't know my relationship.
You have no right. You have no right to make them come out here and make their decisions. You can't make their decisions for them. You should give them the choice. In 5 years from now, give them the choice.
Yeah, let's about this. The choice that she gave her children is what? Freaking life, man.
Cool.
And then you can always take this right in there. What's taking place to these people who are killing their children? You want to talk about her being a mother who has some agenda about whatever she's going to do? Think about the women who are killing their children right here, right now, man. You want to get upset about something, get upset about that. Think of this. He is being deprived of the most fundamental right to choice and life and liberty. That's American
abortion. I'm on your side.
This is onto abortion clinic, man. That's why we're here. They brought me here to Albuquerque. This doctor here is setting himself up as the go-to place for late-term abortion.
Late-term abortions, I'm absolutely against.
Okay, man, we can find let's just shake hands on that, because that's just common ground, man. That's really good.
They're mutilating women.
They're
mutilating women. That's completely fucked up. I agree with that. But you say you're here to save these women. That you don't only care about the child, you care about the women. If you really care about the wonen, when my 16-year-old girlfriend came in there and she doesn't have a dime to her name, her mom's in welfare, her dad's in jail. No, in Colorado. Her dad's in jail. I don't have a job. I can't do anything but support myself and her.
Right.
How are you caring about her if she has no option?
That's a good question, because guess what? My hand is resources. I work with an organization, so we're Project Defending Life. I'm actually I'm originally from New York, but I came here from Flagstaff, Arizona. But originally I'm a New Yorker. But I mean, these are the resources that we have in the community. This clinic, Project Defending Life, the reason that brought me here to Albuquerque was this late-term abortion clinic. But also, I came here to work with Project Defending Life, and they're a center that they're a little bit different than like most pregnancy centers. They have cars, maternity housing, financial assistance, for girls that, in a pretty difficult situation. We have resources for children. Your issue isn't about Jesus. It seems as if your issue has to be more so with the locality, this being an abortion clinic, and under the concept of abortion.
Okay, let's take how my issue is. One, children at this protest.
Abortion clinic.
At an abortion clinic protest.
It sounds like, man, you got to have you have a pretty in tune heart, man, because your issue is about children and how children should be positively or negatively,
progressed.
And think of it. The irony of it is just what's taking place in here to children. You understand that irony?
Oh, absolutely. I understand exactly.
Because I think you're noble in your heart about protecting children. But think of the irony around the issue.
But the reason you're making it ironic, the reason you see the irony, the reason you see the irony as so powerful is that there are children being murdered here.
And I can establish that position scientifically. So Albuquerque Journal, Google, Southwestern Women's Options, the Medical Board investigation. This clinic right now, the month of August, my wife met with the Medical Board Director in Hart. They're doing a current investigation on this clinic to find out why, over the past 3 years, the regulations here in New Mexico do what? They turn a blind eye because it has to do with what? It has to do with
all these issues that you're talking about. I am completely on the same page with you. I understand. That's completely fucked up. And you're here for so many more reasons than one 16-year-old girl coming in that doesn't have any way out and she needs to get an abortion. you're here for so many other reasons, and I respect that about you.
Irrationally, right? That's what we as a community of sentient beings, that's our purpose, man. The way that you're acting towards her, right? Think about that. Are you ever going to have that conversation with her? Absolutely not. Okay, so she doesn't, to be honest, but think about this. We should all be about, right? So we should all be, I mean, techniques, you know, we can all be criticized, you know? What I'm saying is, the way in which we can communicate, right, and bring about as a community diversity of thoughts and beliefs and all these different types of things, right? The way that we can facilitate that, right, is tearing down all these things that build up all these different about it. This whole conversation is that we should really be able to empirically look at issues, right? Not take things from our past, not take things from things around us, not even take our own emotions and everything. The hardest thing to do as the human condition is to strip away all those things, right, and to kind of deconstruct why what do you have to say to me? She's going to say, oh, well, we have all these issues, and she's going to say, okay, well, guess what? I don't have any money. I don't have a father. My mother's in jail. My boyfriend's about to go to jail. I haven't been to school in 5 years. I'm not going to school. I work at McDonald's. I can't support this baby. You want me to give it up for adoption and put it on everybody else in the society? No, put it up for adoption. Let's empower you. Let's ask her this question. What are you going to do with it? You're going to give her that? You give her $10,000? Remember, trust me. Think about this. Let's ask that girl what she wants. I guarantee you that's ready, man. No, guess what? Her culture, her pressure, her boyfriend, her everything is telling her that's what she wants. Women submit to abortion. Dude, that's my girlfriend. My girlfriend had an abortion. When we found out she got pregnant, she sat down and we discussed that we wanted to have that baby. I would have fucking loved to make it my friend to have that baby, but it was not possible. When it was possible. I mean, it physically was. You and I are standing here, right? Here I am, right? This guy on this side of the fence. Here's you. And guess what we do? This is the human condition, man. I'm learning from you. Here I am, this crazy, fanatical guy. You should be more upset with me than her, man. Trust me. But for whatever reason, we've developed common ground. You know, the reason why we've developed common ground is because we're having a discussion. We're articulating all these different types of things. We're sharpening one another. Course right now on what? The apologetics of pro-life. And guess what his course specifically leaves out? The Bible. You'll find her husband is teaching a course right now where you read the Bible and leave out of it, because guess what? That's what his husband does. Her husband does. You don't care about your daughter, religion, or Christianity. They don't, because they don't. There's no background. Let's not talk about those issues based on religion, Bible, all that stuff. Let's talk about it based on what? Science, right, logic, philosophy. Right. And so that, you see what this means. That is what we represent as us being here. Like I said, we have a common ground on the fact that I understand that there are beings, living beings, that are being disposed of. That, in itself, it gets me. But the things outside of that, the issues that arise simply because someone disagrees with that decision, is what gets me. Okay. Let me ask you a more personal question. Does a lot of your position about abortion have to deal with your own personal participation? My entire family is entirely against abortion at any level. All religious. I'm Catholic. I had my first Holy Communion. You know, do you think that your personal involvement in abortion might be a little bit? No, kind of actually. Okay. I honestly. I asked you somebody it is, somebody it's not. I could see where you'd ask that, because a lot of times I'm sure that people come out here and their girlfriend had an abortion, and so they are now just on the abortion train that anyone should have the choice. Well, a lot of times there's guys who say this. They say, why you are the guy? You don't have any say. And what it's really telling is they think that they don't really have a voice in our society. And unfortunately, the other side of his coin, as much as I hurt for women, I'm not hurt for men. I commend you for standing out here and doing it, because what's driving you to do it is legitimate. But at the same time, you're not. I mean, I can't look you in the eye and say you're not doing any good. I can't look you in the eye and tell you that you're not making a dent, because that's what you do. That's why you're here, and you probably have proof that you have other sources. But in the big picture, you may not be doing that. You know? Guess what? The big picture is this. Yahoo, Reuters, AP just did a statistic. Guess what? 36% of Americans are self-identified as gay. You are winning the battle.